Hi guys, this is Shalini Joshi Amdagli from magicalpainfreeliving.com, and today's topic is about decoding the root causes of your physical pain. So if you are in some sort of physical pain and you've been trying lots of different things and you're not getting the relief that you want, and you're wondering if you're going to be stuck with this forever, or you're wondering, if these experts that I'm going to can't help me, then does that mean I'm stuck? The answer is no, you're not. There is a way out, and that is, to have a better understanding of what's really going on. And I've often said pain is simply a symptom. It's a message from your body about something that's going on underneath. So once you understand the underlying cause, then you can address that and you can begin to experience lasting relief. So first of all, before I jump in, I want to welcome anybody who's here joining me live. And if you guys are on my personal page, because that's the easy one to get to, I would ask you to click on the link that I gave. Just a half an hour ago, I posted, I'm going live, and I posted a link in the comments section. So if you are on my personal page, please hop on over to my business page so I can see your comments if you have, and I can interact with you live. If you're watching this on replay, welcome. I hope, if you have aches and pains, you'll post a comment below so I can address that, whether in this Facebook Live or in the next one. I've got a ton of questions already, so I don't know how much I can, do in this session, but I'm going to do my best to answer as many questions. So thank you for joining. Once again, if you are on the personal page, I can't see the comments you are posting right now. So you'll have to hop on over to my Facebook business page. I posted a link if you scroll on my Facebook page, you'll see a link there that says use this link. So if you want to have an interaction, because otherwise I can't see your comments. Anyway, so, getting on to the topic today, decoding the root cause of your pain. We have all heard, right? Whether, in a seminar, or you read a book, or you heard your friends or colleagues saying, you create your life with your thoughts. Change your thoughts, change your life. There are lots of books on you can heal your life. The very famous book by Louise Hay, or there's one by Deb, forgetting her last name, Search Shapiro, on Your Body Speaks Your Mind. Lots of books similar to this. And, even on a very basic level, we all have some experience, right? Where, for example, you might be really nervous about something, and you start experiencing that butterflies in the sensation stomach. Or, you might be, you may be overwhelmed and really tense, and you can sense that tension in your body, whether your chest feels constricted, or your throat feels constricted, or your muscles feel uptight. So there's a big, there's a big mind-body communication going on, because we are not just our bodies, right? Even though we seem so solid and that's all we see, we are triune beings. We are mind, body, and spirit. And so everything in our life is interconnected, right? It shouldn't be such a woo-woo thing that, there's something else going on, because it's all interconnected. And so as you are here, hi Karma, so nice to see you here. So as you're joining here, I want you to just keep an open mind. Be open to what else might be underneath. It might be completely new to you. It might be completely sounding crazy to you. And why should you trust me? Don't trust me. You can check it out on other. You can Google this stuff. I've been doing this for 10 years now. I'm an international pain relief expert, and my job is, I help people in chronic pain who've been stuck for a long time or for a short time, but they're not getting the relief that they want. And so, and I was my first client too. I healed myself out of my chronic pain because of an illness which had confined me to bed rest forever. So I'm coming here from a lot of experience. So I just want you to keep an open mind. Now I'm going to jump on and address the questions that have already come in. If you have a question right now, even though you're not here live and you're watching this on replay and you have a question, post it below, because I will address it in the coming weeks. And today, I'm going to address some of the questions that have come up. So there's some very specific question about which I'll address later, but let's go with neck pain. So I got a question. I forget your name. Sorry. You said you had a neck pain, a neck surgery, and you have a neck pain, and that sometimes because of that you're in pain every day, and sometimes because of that you have pain in the throat. It goes to your thoracic area, and you have headaches every day, right? So I'm going to jump and give you the root cause of neck issues, whether it's a neck pain. I know you said it's on the right side of your neck, but the neck, when you think about the neck, right, it's part of your throat, and it's about communication, okay? And it's also about relationships, because who do you communicate with? You have to communicate with someone, right? So it's about communication, it's about relationships, and it's about, when you think, when you have a neck pain or you have a stiff neck, literally, right, physically, you can't really see too much because your neck feels stiff or it's in pain. And this is, your body's way of letting you know that there is some sort of inflexibility. Okay, there is some sort of inflexibility because you're not being your neck is not flexible. And it's really metaphorically, where in your life are you feeling inflexible? In your relationship, in your communication, what do you want to say that you're not being able to say? Where are you maybe, I don't know, judging yourself or judging others, or having a limited point of view? Literally, right? When you have a stiff neck, you can't see much because it's limited. So it's really about where are you being inflexible in your communication? Are you not willing and open to see all points of view? Maybe you're in a relationship, whether it's with a family member or partner, or at work, and there is a discussion and you are not agreeing with someone else's point of view, and you're just seeing the whole thing from your point of view. And so there is this stiffness, there's this pain in communication because you're not being able to accept or see their point of view, and there's this resistance, right, in your communication. Neck is a part of the throat. So, and throat is all about communication. So you want to reflect about, where am I being judgmental in my views, in my opinions, in my outlook? Where am I being inflexible? You might think that you are absolutely right in your point of view because of XYZ reasons, but you can hold on to that view. But if you're just open-minded and just see what they have to say and what they have to offer, then you keep yourself flexible, but you can still hold on to your opinion. You don't have to say, no, you're wrong, I'm right. uh, things like that. So neck, and also, metaphorically, when you want to get down to the root cause of your neck pain, right? You can also ask yourself, what's feeling like a pain in the neck right now? We use that phrase so often without realizing there's a real truth to that, right? It's really about who's a pain in the neck right now. What situation is feeling like a pain in the neck? What experience that I'm going through feels like a pain in the neck. So these are all different clues to help you understand what's really going on underneath. And of course, the person who sent in this question about the neck pain and saying she has regular headaches, because yes, the neck is connected to the throat, so it's going to affect your throat as well, and it's all interconnected, right? The veins here are connected with the head, so it's bound that when you're feeling stiffness in the neck, it's all tensed up and it's going to your head too. So once you begin to begin to address and reflect at what's going on underneath, it's really hard to keep popping those pills and going for the massage, which I know helps, but it doesn't take away the cause. And so you cannot experience lasting relief unless you're dealing with the root issues. So I would ask you to go and reflect on those issues and see where am I being stiff? Where am I being inflexible? What situation is a pain in the neck? Who feels like a pain in the neck in my life right now? And it's all got to do with communication. So I hope this helps. You want to go back and reflect on all these different um, issues. And I'm getting so many questions from my emails, from different Facebook messages, that I might be doing like a group tapping thing very soon, just because I know you're getting the root cause, but now how do I address it? First of all, just begin to become aware. And as you're becoming aware, that itself is, it starts the healing process. And the next step is how to begin to release it. You can journal, you can just, the awareness itself will help you. And if you want to know more about tapping, you can go, I'll put a link up there, and you can begin to start tapping. And because I'm getting so many questions, I'm thinking I might just start a private Facebook group for people who are interested, so they can tap along with me and begin to experience relief and results. I hope that was helpful. And I'm going to go on to another. Let's do knee pain. So I think that was Mayuri. You said you had knee pain. And so, every part of your body has a specific function, right? Makes sense. So your knees have a specific function. Think about it. When you stand up, how do you sit down? Your knees have to bend before you can sit down, right? Otherwise, it'd be really awkward when you try to sit if the knees are not there. Or if you try to climb the steps up or down, you need to bend your knees. So that's what the knees do, right? They bend, and they are flexible, and they help bring ease in your movement. And knees stand for changes, right? When you want to stand and sit down, that's a change, and knees help you have a smooth experience of that change. So when you think about knees, you want to think about, what are the changes that are going on in my life right now, or whenever the pain started. I'm not sure, for each of you it's different. Mayuri, I don't know how long you've had this pain. There are a lot of details that I don't know yet. But anyway, knees are about, changes in our lives, and bending with the changes, going with the flow, or resisting the changes not being flexible, not being able to adapt to the situations that are going on around you that are hard to accept, that you find difficult to accept. And so you're not being, again, flexible with the changes that are going on in your life. Okay, so it's about moving, like, if you have pain every day in your knee as you're going forward, it's like, what is the pain that you're carrying with you as you move forward? Why is it becoming hard to move forward? What is the pain that you're holding on to? What is that uh, that basically it's about, what are you finding hard to accept? What's difficult, whether it's in a relationship, or is it with a person, or it's a situation at work, wherever it is, there are some changes going on and it's hard to deal with them. So that is really what's going on. And so, like the stiff neck, like the neck pain, you're being, not flexible. You don't want to bend, you don't want to accept these changes, and it's just hard. So that's what's going on with the knee pain, because every part of your body has a specific function. And so as you're listening to me, next time you're experiencing aches and pains in different parts of your body, maybe some of you don't have all these aches and pains and you're just tuning in, but just becoming aware of what is the function of this part of my body, and metaphorically going and saying, where am I feeling this emotionally in my life? Okay, so yep, that's basically about the knee pain. I hope it helps you reflect and become aware of what's going on in your life, what are the changes, and what's really hard to accept, or what is it that you're just not willing to accept. And that's what's, creating this friction that and resistance in the free flowing energy, and causing your knee to be in pain. I hope that's helpful. And I'm going to go to right now shoulders. Okay, this was, I think, from Sweden, having pain on both the shoulders and wondering what's going on, and no matter what she's trying, it's not working. Okay, shoulders is, all of us carry bags on our shoulders, right? Where do you carry your luggage? You carry it on your shoulders. And so you want to think about your shoulders when you're thinking about aches and pains associated with your shoulders. You want to think about, what's the weight that I'm carrying with me as I move forward into my day? Okay, what are the responsibilities? You've heard the term shouldering all the responsibilities of the world, having all this weight that you're moving forward with. There's this, like, droopy shoulders, like there's lack of joy moving forward, there's lack of fun and happiness moving forward. Why are your shoulders droopy? What responsibilities, what heavy baggage are you carrying on your shoulders, right? So that's how you want to think about when you want to address the root cause of your shoulders. It could be, maybe you're holding on to things about the past. What are you carrying? Your past baggage, right? You're carrying old feelings of anger and frustration and resentment, and or maybe worries about the future, right? What luggage are you carrying with you into the future? What are your worries about the past? What are your worries about the future? I have so many stories. I had a lady who was moving from one part of the country to another part of the country, and ever since that trip that she literally from in a car, they were moving from one part of the world country to another part, and she was leaving behind a place that she had lived for 18 years and coming to a new place, because they felt that that was the right decision. But there was so many worries, so many feelings of anxiety. Am I doing the right thing? Is it going to be okay? Just so there was so many worries, and the unknown in the future. She was having a lot of pain on her left shoulder. And so it's, what is this luggage you're carrying with you into your future? What are your worries about the future? Or also, what are your worries about the past? What is the responsibility? Maybe you have other people's responsibility on your shoulders, that you are, and you're feeling bogged down, and you're feeling tired and exhausted. So those are some of the things that you definitely want to become aware of, to address, and start to release. They're not, they're not yours to carry. Okay, that you can move forward without that heavy feeling, without that heavy burden, by addressing these root issues, and moving forward feeling lighter and freer and more aware and in tune with your body. Okay, there was another question about back, and Govind Joshi, I think you're from Bangkok here. Very interesting. You're from Nainital. I'm from Nainital too. So we should definitely catch up. So you said that you had back pain, and I don't know whether it's lower back or how long have you had it. I did try to ask you the question on the post, but I guess you're busy. But here it is, Govind Joshi. Um, so once again, starting at the back, when you think of your back, right? Uh, your spine is the main structure in your back. It supports your back. Your spine is the main piece of, you know, the main thing that supports your back is your spine. And so when you have any kind of back pain, first thing you want to address is support. That's the key word for back pain. Okay. Where am I feeling unsupported? Whether it's not feeling emotionally supported, financially supported, family support, it's all about support, and it depends on which part of the back you have. So each one is different, but that's basically in general. When you want to address back pain, it's about support. And so it's not that you want to ask yourself, where generally people with back pain, they're feeling a sense of like, oh, I have to do this all by myself. I don't have the support that I need. I have to do this, I have to get through this and bear the burden all by myself. And so that's the general feeling, and it feels like, oh, it's too much, there's too much pressure, and you feel overwhelmed because you feel like nobody is there to support me, I'm doing this all by myself. And or it may be also like uh, you have a lot going on, and so you feel pressured with all this pressure on your back, like you've got to make so many things happen, and so you're feeling really a lot of pressure. It could be also financial issues. If it's lower back, it's about, the lower back is about root chakra, right? Root chakra, sacral chakra, and it's about not feeling financially secure, not feeling financially supported, fear of how am I going to survive, how am I going to get through this, how am I going to be able to achieve this, because I don't have family support, or I have all these things going on in my family, or all these things going on financially. So it's or emotionally. So tune in and ask yourself, where am I not feeling supported? Or at least you know, that's the feeling you have. And the truth is, you know, the universe has your back always. And because we forget that, you know, there is a higher power there that's always supporting us as we move forward, whether, you know, your parents may not be there to support you right now, or your family may not be there to support you, or you may feel financially stressed right now, just reminding yourself that I am always supported. I am always, I always have all the support that I need as I'm moving forward, would help you connect to the true power, right? And you know, with God, all things are possible. With the universe having your back, everything is possible. So I want you to, you know, try to feel more calm as you move forward, and also, you know, just address these issues. Just address these issues about not feeling supported. So that's basically few. I have a ton more. There was one specific one from Dimpy, and it's about her question was, can I, you know, I have pain, and it's because of an illness. So can pain which is because of an illness, can you heal that? Absolutely. You know, I had been diagnosed with costochondritis. It was a illness, and because of that I had pain all over my body. So yes, you can heal pain that's because of an injury. I know I had one from Malaysia asking about an injury, but right now we're talking about pain that is because of illness. And you mentioned that you mentioned the illness is, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, ankylosing spondylitis. Okay, so, you know, I don't really know what ankylosing means, but I do know that any illness that ends in itis, you know, whatever, meningitis, spondylitis, my disease, costochondritis, laryngitis, any of those itis, right, are have to do with inflammation. And the root cause of all inflammations, all the itis, is hidden anger. Okay, I've been there too. So, you know, please know that you know, there you need to be honest and really, if you want to heal yourself from the root cause. Okay, so there is this sense of hidden anger and the sense of injustice, this feeling of betrayal, sort of, that, you know, I am the one who everybody turns to for support. I am the one that everybody leans on, and the sense of feeling exhausted and drained, and you're not even seeing any good coming out of it, right? And because in ankylosing spondylitis, it's like your whole back, your whole spine is in pain and inflamed. It's like all the whole spine. It's not the top, the bottom. And so there's a sense of feeling exhausted and drained, and like, I'm the pillar. I am the pillar for everybody's support, and everybody is leaning on me, and I'm feeling exhausted, and I'm not really getting anything out of this. But so there's this feeling of like resentment and anger, but you're not able to express that. Okay, and so you want to, if you really want to, and I know it's very painful, and I, you know, in no way do I want to say that it's all your fault. You know, I've been there too, and I had to address these, you know, these feelings from that I was holding on to. I was angry about my job. I hated my job, and I was angry at the world because, I was stuck at a job that I didn't like. I was very unhappy there, but I kept struggling. And so there was definitely a lot of anger and resentment and guilt, right? Because you feel guilty for feeling angry. Like I should be happy. I should be grateful for all that I have, but yes, and feelings are feelings, and you want to address them. You got to feel it to heal it. Okay, so I want you to go back and reflect on what's going on in your life, how you feeling about everybody coming to you for support and you not feeling like you have the support. And again, once again, once you are able to address these core feelings, then you will be able to heal it from where it needs healing, because no amount of treatments are going to really get you the relief that you're looking for. So I hope that was helpful. And if you have more questions, I have a bunch more, but it's already half an hour, and my intention is to keep doing this and not make it an hour long. So if I will address the other injuries and all that stuff that I've got here later in the next video. And if you have questions about your specific pain, please comment below and let me know, because I will definitely address them. And hopefully that will help you, become more aware of this communication that you have that's going on with your body. Really, every every symptom is just the way your body is communicating with you. And if you can just, from this whole experience, begin to become aware of, hey, I have a pain here, I have a soreness in my throat. It's not just a sore throat, there is a message there. So as you become more in tune and more aware of your body's messages, it'll become easier and easier for you to start decoding those messages yourself and experience a better relationship with your body, and see the mind body connection. And definitely, as Louise Hay said, you can heal your life, you can heal your dis-ease. It's just a state of dis-ease inside, and when you address what's going on inside at the root level, right, you can change the outcome, you can change the results, you can change the physical dis-ease that you're in. You want to heal the roots to see the difference, right? And so I hope this was helpful, and I'm going to be posting a link above to give you the basics of how you can heal your pain. I have a video on tapping for pain relief. I'm going to post it up there. And if you have any questions, please post them below. And if you have friends and family and colleagues that might benefit from this information, please do some good, share it with them, tag them, let them know, because I believe awareness is the key to making big changes for the better in your life. So thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing, and I'll see you next week. I will continue with the Q&As next week, because I still have a ton to go through. So if I didn't answer your questions this week, I'm sorry. I will address it next week. And if you didn't get to ask your question, please post them below. Thanks, guys, for joining, and I'll see you next week once again. Thank you.